All right, we're at 19334 Salem in Woodhaven. All the work's in the back. I think I left my tape back here, so I'm gonna be looking for it while I film this video. All right, here's the backyard. They got dogs. They're pretty nice. Hello. They'll probably bite your ass though. There's my tape. Cool. All right, so here's what we're doing. Okay, I'll start on the side here. She said go ahead and move this shed, and we're cleaning this area out, and I showed her an example of a natural edge here, and we're cutting a natural edge across here, and we're river rocking this whole area. We're taking this lilac, I think it's a lilac. We're getting rid of this tree, so cut it down. You don't have to bring the stump grinder though, just cut it down to the, to the ground level. Put your weed block right over it and put your river rock right over it. She's agreed to that, so it's all good. It looks like you will have to, well, I guess not. I was gonna say you got to dig down a little because the windows were, but you're good. That's about as much as you need for river rock, but you may have to dig down a little bit. It looks humpy. Get your grade good, because otherwise your rocks you'll take more rocks to fill the holes that you didn't grade. I don't know what it's going to take. I'm going to measure it and put it in the notes. If I had to guess, this is a couple yards of river rock at least, probably 2 or 3. Okay, these blue lines here are aluminum edge. So I think it was like 70-80 feet of aluminum edge. We're doing the bronze, and she's going to have a garden here, so that's going to be, they're not putting anything in there, but anything against the fence, dig out 14 inches, a natural edge 14 inches out of the fence, put your weed block down, and then put your river rock in against the fence. We're going to be doing that here, and then cut a strip out in front of the natural edge and rock and put a strip of sod down. Okay, but this river rock is going to lead into over here, and I kind of try to describe. Maybe I'll make a paint line. I don't really have to. So basically, 14 inches of river rock here, and then it's going to come out around this tree, and then it's going to go to in front of that fence. This is a 5-foot bed. This is a 6-foot bed. The lines are there for your aluminum edge. She wants them basically squared, but small rounds. Anyway, that natural edge is going to continue coming around the tree, but then it's going to hit the fence, and then at this point it's going to turn into there, boom, and then all this is going to be river rock here. You could probably use this soil here and the grade over here, because you got to do something here I haven't described yet. All this has to be dug down for river rock, but the river rock stops at the edge of the fence where they have the organic soil for their plants. This is all going to be a garden, and then river rock there too. Nice thing is it's already dug down, so just grade that out and river rock that. But concerning this back area, where the river rock is not, you're going to be taking this whole section out behind the shed, lined up, all this lined up, and whatever you have to do. See the standing water? There's a drain tile over there. It's probably going to be, I don't know, I'll have to take a measurement, but it's going to be quite a few yards of topsoil. And over here, and then if you have to take this bed out, because this bed is currently up higher than the drain tile, and that's what's blocking this water from entering the drain tile. So basically, we want to get this area graded so that the water will enter the drain tile over here. So unfortunately, you might be able to take a couple of these branches out, like this one, not the whole thing, but just this one hanging in your way, in order to work better. Tell her you had to take a few branches out to get there. And you're gonna have to take these boulders, remove these big boulders, all right? And then the rocks you can sort of rake into the grade, spread them thin out throughout the grade. Take the big boulders, and we're gonna put those in the river rocked areas, like a rock garden, Bobby's favorite thing. Oh, you guys probably don't remember Bobby, but anyway, and unless it's Neil, unless you're doing this job. I don't know who's doing it. So you're gonna rake this into this area here, and you're gonna bring in tons of topsoil, and then you're gonna regrade it, and then you're gonna resod it. So if it were me, I'd take all this sod, I'd cut it out, I'd flip it over, and then I'd grade on top of that. But you may not be able to do that because it's, you usually want to do that when you're covering it with like at least a couple inches of topsoil. So that may not be an option. It's just an idea. You might be able to do it. So yeah, basically get the water into the drain tile, and then when you're all done, you're gonna come back and do that river rock design that I put in. I'm gonna make some kind of marks, but just remember 14 inches off or so off the fence line. So, and then I'll draw where it curves, and try to give you an idea of what the river rock should look like, and I'll try to give you a measurement of what it should be. All right, okay.